Hey there. I wanted to share just a quick little insight with you. I was chatting to a client just the other day who has been through quite an arduous sort of experience in the last 12 months. He told me that, about a year ago, he had somebody reach out to him and sort of gave him the traditional tap on the shoulder and said, hey, are you interested in selling your business? We really like you guys. We're really interested in buying. We see some great synergies, and it was all very, very exciting. I mean, let's be honest, it's quite a compliment when somebody reaches out to you and says, we've seen your business, we're watching what you do, we're really impressed, we like you, we want to buy you, right? I mean, I think for any business owner, that's a massive sort of tip of the hat for you. The problem that happens here is that, and unfortunately we see this far too often, is that buyer and particularly the person who reaches out and the seller, they form this relationship. They both get along. They've usually got a lot of similarities. They know similar people. There's all sorts of stuff there that forms this basis of a great relationship. And then, of course, as they start moving on from the getting to know you and kind of getting a feel for each other phase, and they start getting into some of the more nitty gritty, is that it starts to move off into advisors and becomes a far more kind of, I guess, professional process. And it's in these sort of situations where really the acquirer in these cases are often very, very well organized. They've got a team of advisors that have done this many, many times. Whereas the seller, it's often the first time they're actually going through this process. So who do you think is best prepared and who do you think is more likely to get the better outcome in this situation? You don't have to be, a genius to work that one out. Clearly the guys who are well versed have got a really robust process that they usually use to tackle an acquisition strategy. And as a seller, the biggest concern for you is that if you're not putting a buyer through your own process, they're going to put you through theirs, and we all know how that will usually end. Now, in this particular case, my client, he actually went along this sort of 9 to 10 month process of spending an enormous amount of time with the acquirers and their advisors and providing more information. At every single turn, it was more information. And then in the end, what actually happened was what started off with a proposed sort of non-binding offer up here. At the end of the 9 months, the offer just sort of tended to get a little bit whittled away and ended up way down here. And of course, those expectations were not just so far apart, but my client felt somewhat used and abused because they've been dragged through a fairly lengthy process and somewhat manipulated into a corner. So look, the message behind all of this is, at the end of the day, if you're going to sell your business, having options on the table is one of the most important things you can do. That means having prospectively more than one acquirer and having a nice, clean, robust process that you can run at arm's length that will help you decide which of those acquirers makes the most sense and which one will deliver the most value. Thanks for watching.